My goal this year is to make $20 an hour playing low stakes poker. Last year, I made just under that, $18 an hour. Let's see how we can do this year. I chip down a little bit before getting to my first interesting hand. I open under the gun +1 to $15 after an under the gun straddle. The small blind, who is an action player, calls my $15. The big blind folds, and the under the gun player calls. We head to the flop, which comes 6-9 king, 2 spades, 1 heart. Small blind checks, so does the under the gun, and I also check. The turn comes in the ace of clubs. Small blind leads out for 15. Under the gun calls, and so do I. I think that small blind sometimes has an ace here. I'm not too sure. I don't know what his kicker is. Small blind fires out another 15. Under the gun folds, and I decide to just call. He shows ace-10 offsuit, which is higher kicker than I. I raise pocket kings on the button. Small blind and big blind both come along. We're going 3 ways to flop, which comes ace-10 jack, 1 heart, 2 spades. Small blind checks. Big blind checks. I could c-bet here, I could check to try to disguise my hand strike. I decided to check. The turn comes the 8 of spades, so the flush gets there. Small blind checks, big blind fires out for 15. I decide to call. The small blind gets out of the way. I'm kind of scared of this flush, but not really because I have the king of spades. The 2 of spades comes on the river. She fires out for another 15. I should be raising here since I have the king of spades. I don't know why I didn't. She shows the ace of spades, which is the nut flush, and wins the pot. I am on the cutoff with queen 10 suited. It holds to me. Well, I guess hijack limps, but I raised to 15. The small blind and hijack decide to come along. We're going 3 ways to the flop. Which comes 9 of hearts, 10 of hearts, king of clubs. The small blind fires out for 10. Hijack folds. I decide to call with my 10. The turn is the queen of hearts, so I have 2 pair, but the flush gets there. She fires out for another 10. I decide to go for a raise. I think in retrospect that's a mistake because she has a lot of flushes here, a lot of straights, so my 2 pair isn't actually that good. The river is the jack of hearts, and I think my hand is so dead right now as she fires out for 35. I don't know why I decided to call her here. You can see me tanking because I really do not want to call, but I guess my rationale was that we were chopping here a majority of the time because there was a straight on the board, but anytime she has a heart here, it doesn't even matter what the heart is. I'm just so dead. But yeah, I make the decision to call, so not the greatest decision I've ever made. She asks if I have a heart, I say I don't, and she flips over an ace for a Broadway straight. With this hand, I look at the best hand ever created in pocket aces. Get 3 callers, headed to the flop, which comes 3 of hearts, 7 of clubs, 7 of spades. Checks to me, and I decide to fire out for 30 because I want to get some people to fold here because, I don't know, my aces sometimes aren't good 4 ways, but everyone folds, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but, you know, I can't complain when I get chips pushed my way. For this hand, I'm super short stacked, and I raise under the gun to 15, get 3 callers, and we're headed 4 ways to the flop, which comes 2 jack 8, 2 diamonds, 1 a heart. I'm first to act, and I just go all in because that's kind of the only option when you're this short stacked. Low jack raises to the button all in. The button calls the all in. So we have a main pot and a side pot now. I'm just hoping for a clean run out. I don't know. I don't even know what I can range these people on, but the run out comes 2 of hearts, queen of spades, low jack flips over pocket kings, the button flips on over king queen. I don't know why he called. He had pretty much nothing on the flop there except for 2 overs. I drill the full house on the river and I win the main pot with full house, queens full of 2s. This hand I have pocket 8s, under the gun raises to 10 and gets 2 callers. I decide to raise to 30 on the big blind, under the gun, and small blind called. Headed to the flop, which comes queen of hearts, 4 of diamonds, 10 of hearts, and the small blind goes all in. It is a really hard spot because I think he just has a queen or a 10 so often, but sometimes he could be on a draw, either flush or something like king jack, which I'm ahead of. So I tank for a little bit and ultimately I decide to put in the call, but in retrospect, with the under the gun there to act, he pushes me all in. I should have folded earlier. This hand I have pocket 7s, decide to raise to 15, get 2 callers, headed to the flop, which comes 6 king queen, rainbow, checks around. The turn comes another queen, I check, and the under the gun decides to fire for 25. I should really fold here. I don't know what I'm beating with pocket 7s, but I decide to make the call. I really cannot tell you why. I guess I just had this feeling that he didn't have a king or a queen. The river is a 9 clubs. I check, he checks back. I roll over my pocket 7s and shows 10-9 offsuit for the river to 2 pair. So I guess I was right that he didn't have anything, but still lost the pot. This hand I have ace queen suited. I forgot to hit record, so we're starting straight from the flop, which comes ace 10 4, 2 diamonds, 1 spade, and I just decided to go all in since I'm super short stacked. The big blind calls. I fast roll my hand. The turn comes the 10 of hearts, and the river the king of diamonds, and he mucks, so I win the pot. This hand, I forgot to hit record again, so we're starting on the turn. I have ace queen offsuit. Pre-flop, it went I bet 15, he called. On the flop, I check, he bet 15, I called. And on the turn, I check, he puts me all in. The board is 6 king queen 8 rainbow. I fast roll my hand. The river is the 5 of spades, and he shows over 5-3 suited, so I win the hand. This hand, small blind, who is an extreme action player, raises to 100 pre-flop. I have ace queen suited, and I think knowing his range, I beat most of it. Apparently not, he shows ace king offsuit, so we are dominated, headed to the flop, which does not come favorably for us. Neither does the turn, and neither does the river, so I bust out. This session did not go well for us. I played for almost 5 hours and lost $63 hourly. So let's hope next couple sessions can turn everything around. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. See you next time.